So I got something really important news for you guys about GME that I am really in doubt, and I also got the proof right here that Roaring Kitty, what you guys tell and just hear that name, Roaring Kitty, that is he holding really the stake in GME or not? We will gonna find out in details and look at this right now. Let me open. This is a SEC website, sec.gov. So anyone can really access this. Anyone can really access, even you. So if you go to SEC website and finding Keith Gill in SC13G beneficial owner report of filed so and so date. So this Schedule 13G is issued when someone really um, gets their hands on a large amount of shares. It means that when they buy a heavy amount of shares in the company. Or okay, so let's open the document right here. So you see SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. So Schedule 13G. So right here, name of reporting persons, Keith Gill. That's Roaring Kitty, right? So look at here. Sole voting power is 9 million shares. But folks, pay attention. In what company? Chewy. So Chewy is the company. So this guy bought shares. So this can be absolutely even on options or even on pure stocks that he bought. Well, I'm gonna talk about his sole voting purpose. The amount of shares I'm talking that he's currently holding right now in Chewy. The company name is Chewy. So if he is holding these amount of shares, 9 million shares in that Chewy company, so do you really think, on the other hand, is he having capacity to still hold those crazy amount of shares in GME, or you never know that he sold, that he just got rid of, that we don't know. So one more thing you see here, this is a news right here. A GameStop share slide as the Roaring Kitty discloses stake in pet retailer Chewy. So this is the first thing that I saw and came to mind, and I just went and I checked out the SEC file that this guy, is he holding something in this company or not? And when I just typed the name, just file popped out, and here we go. And look at here. GameStop share slide as Roaring Kitty hit with securities fraud lawsuit. So this guy, if he's holding 9 million shares in Chewy, then I don't think so that this can be, I might be wrong totally, but I don't think so that he's having capacity to hold the same amount of shares or in millions shares in GME. Because, folks, let me just go back to the chart right here. This is a GME chart, right? In a GME chart, on a daily chart, you see here, we got, as I was talking on Friday, that we are getting on a support, an uptrend line, that we are going absolutely good. But right now we flushed down to $22.67. But if Keith Gill, Roaring Kitty, got rid of these millions of shares, what he was holding in GME, if he got rid of that, so the stock would have been flushing down on a heavy volume, right? But again, look at here, the volume is almost like, folks, it's 10 million. Is he can just get rid of the shares right here in this area. He can just get rid of the shares, and we never know. Of course, he doesn't really have to tell on YouTube that he's getting rid of the shares, right? He doesn't have to, but that, because that's his personal thing, that what he's doing, what he's buying, or what he's selling, that's his personal interest. So As you see here, now we broke down this uptrend line and now we are trading just right above $23, and that's kind of really tricky what I am seeing. Absolutely. Folks, let's go to the chart. Chewy. This is a Chewy chart, and you see right here, massive 9 million shares. If he bought right here, look at here, folks. He just made this stock went from $27 right to $39. It's literally went more than 50 to 60%. Of course, very, very easily it went more than 60%. And now again, the stock popped right back to $35 and sitting right just below $26. So having an unusual activity on this Chewy just out of the blue, look at the stock. Just out of the blue, this stock is making massive moves. That's really crazy. So let me just draw the horizontal line right here for you guys. Chewy. So this is the level that this stock is trying to really pop, which is $41. But I don't think so. I'm not going to talk in detail about this stock because I'm just telling this guy, Keith Gill, that he's holding 9 million shares in 9 million shares um, in Chewy. So if he's holding 9 million shares in Chewy, what can be my next thought? Is he still holding that in GME, or he might got rid of those shares? Can it be possible that he's holding in two companies such a heavy amount of shares? I don't think so financially that he's capable holding this amount of shares in two companies. I really don't think so. But on the other hand, can be also 100% possible, because you never know how much someone really has money. You never know. He might be holding, but we never know. I might be wrong. I might be absolutely wrong. But that's just the report when I read here about the securities lawsuit by SEC here. Then it just struck in my mind. Okay, I went to the Schedule 13G file on SEC side, and this guy just came, the name popped out, Keith Gill holding 9 million shares, and the company name is right here, Chewy. So Chewy is the company. He's holding 13 million shares in this company. And what about GME then? GME, of course, he might got rid of that GME. He might got rid of the GME, and can be possible because GME, look at it, folks, GME is literally dying. Is literally dying. But you never ever know. That I can tell you in the next video more in details that how really the stock is doing, and compared to, I will just keep a track on even Chewy, even GME, and see the behavior of these stocks compared to these two stocks. Chewy has a lot volume going on the upside, even on the downside, because buying and selling, it's going on a very heavy basis. But whereas on GME, it's absolutely muted, means the volume is getting thinner and thinner. I was expecting this candle to go up on the uptrend on this support, but look at here, look at my previous explanation right here, that I was telling the volume should climb here, but in fact the volume is declining. It's declining absolutely. Folks, as always I tell you, always have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan. For more things, you can join the group and you can see how to recover the losses and all, and you can, of course, you can experiment these kind of stocks. That's your own will, but also learn how to recover the losses in the stock market. If you really lost the money in stock market, learn how to recover the losses. So in group that we day trade, we swing trade, we do that, and we also recover the losses. You can join the group and you can enjoy the benefits, and follow me on Instagram. The link is down in the description. You can join the group even through the Instagram in the bio. So coming back to GME, I think GME will keep on flushing down right to $19. It can be highly possible that GME can go to $19, and Chewy will have the massive fluctuation, but you never know. This guy, possibly, he might be holding GME, and also he's practicing his buying and selling or options on Chewy. That can also be massively possible. But if that is 100% true, folks, but then nothing to worry about. But if he sold on GME, he just closes all his position on GME, which he can just do right here because we just few million shares, but it'll not impact the stock so much because look at this. The volume has been dying right here. It has been dying. It has been dying. That's a clear sense that this stock is going to it's going in the process of a slow death, slow poison, like drop by drop, Chinese drop, what do you say? It's going on that basis. So going on Chewy, you see here Chewy, look at the volume. It's unbelievable volume. Just out of the blue, trading more than 50 million, 25 million, 15 million. This is crazy volume. So folks, going back to the report right here, SEC, even you can go to SEC website, you can see this and look at this. Name of the reporting person is Keith Gill, and the shares holding is 9 million shares. The company name is Chewy, and you got the absolutely clear proof right here. He got the percentage, the amount in the Chewy is 6.6 percentage of the stake holding in Chewy. Look at here. Name issuer. It was issued by the company Chewy, and name of a person filing, that is Keith Gill. So here's the thing. So folks, going back to this, he's holding in Chewy for sure, 100% sure he's holding in Chewy. And but my question is, if he's holding in Chewy, but we have no problem, he can do what he wants. But I'm only thinking, it's my just idea that is he still holding in GME or not, or he is clear from GME, now he's focusing on another stock, Chewy. Is that really possible? That can be highly possible. So folks, always have a backup plan. That's the reason I tell never gamble in stock market. This video is just for the information, just what I saw, I'm just sharing with you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm just trying to do videos for you guys, for you to have some idea what's really going on. And if you want, you can join the group. You can see something more in details, when to buy, when to sell in this GME, how to get rid of GME, and how to recover the losses or to hold GME. You can have more in depth. So Chewy is kind of becoming a very interesting stock, but again, I will not jump into Chewy. But I'm just gonna resolve the problem about GME, um, regarding me and the members who are in my groups. Of course, we're gonna discuss and what's really going on in GME, and this because this stock has been keep flushing down, and it absolutely makes sense right now for me. When I saw this filing, okay, makes sense. Maybe can be possible that Keith Gill diluted his shares, and it can be also possible that he diluted his shares when there was a massive offering of 75 million shares. This can be also possible, and can be also possible he can also dilute right here. I think so. His average price is something around just right below $24, which should be okay. But that's crazy, because if he's holding the position still now, so he should be probably break even or in a loss. So I don't think so he will really take a loss, because he's trading, of course, in order to make profits, right? Even he's doing that. But again, this can be also a tricky part even for the hedge fund institutions who are trying to just short the stock, and they just see the filing and the massive squeeze happens. They just close their positions and the squeeze happens. You never know. You never ever know that. But I'm just trying to connect all the dots and see how it really goes and what the picture really looks like. So thank you so much for watching, and join the group. Follow me on Instagram. It's the link down in the description. And Enjoy and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and see you next time.